when you see situations, don't take it the way it is. See, I won't say because I don't like you and I blackmailing you or saying things you have never done. No, because tomorrow, why I don't like you, you might cover it up and become good. Good. Why I will always say it the way it is. I won't say because I don't like this government. But tomorrow might come and this government will change. It can still change, no doubt about it. But if it had been blackmailed beyond reasonable doubt, there is nothing good that it will do, which you will see. So we should not even look at PTD, transport department, the petroleum tankers drivers. Yes. Look at even what they are saying. Is it this sign that they should be talking about increasing their whatever? Why should it be increased? Why? On what basis? The money that had been allocated, which they were demanding the other time to repair roads. Yeah, they said some people embezzled that money. Who are the people that embezzled the money? Mention their names and then let them be prosecuted and punished accordingly. You shouldn't now, because of that, put more problem to people's body.
All right, while the government is doing everything to, you call it damage control. Control damage control.
Because it has happened, it has happened.
Yes. Exactly. You said something earlier about the fact that this is sabotage. And my question is, to what end? What will be achieved? What is to be achieved?
I will tell you. In political struggle, because when you have politicians, it can even be within the same party. It can, underline it, even be the same members of the same party. So because they will want to demarket, to use something to demarket you so that they can take control. Listen, in a run to 2014 election, 2015 election, you know, a lot of things happened. At that time, people were saying, I said, no, let us see beyond our nose. This is nothing other than how can people go to a particular place. I don't want us to go to that story. That's why I don't want to mention it. Go to a particular place and then abduct so much numbers of people and then move over 300 kilometers, even on bikes, and nobody is seeing them. How come the person who is the leader of that particular community was now being given a position in a particular state, even after the election? Late Madam Taraba came and she mentioned it. She didn't say it quiet. She said it to the whole world that if so people refuse to handle her with respect, she will spill beans according to what happened so place. Yes or no? Yes. Former CBN governor, what's his name? Late Dr. I always forget this guy's name. Can we just the same thing?
Can we just keep that a bit in terms of the issue?
When this thing is coming, there is always, so we need to tell our political leaders to stop playing politics with our lives.
Dr. Dyer, let's even take out the political aspect of things. Now that the deed has been done, it's over a week, the federal government, or rather the NNPC as it were, are yet to recoup the adulterated fuel. Some filling stations still have them, they still sell. We've heard reports of vehicles, you know, having their engines knocked, generators exploding, even 1 or 2 houses burning and all of that. How can the NNPC, what measures can be taken to ensure that they get every adulterated fuel down to the very last volume out of public sphere?
You're talking about getting it out of public sphere, but they are talking about blending.
No, NNPC is not the one saying, it's Ipman. It's Ipman. So that they are different bodies.
Yes, so that the fresh supply, the 2.3 billion liters and all, will not be blended as Ipman suggested.
Now, you see, it is easier to destroy than to build. Okay? And when there is also destruction, to clear the rubbish
takes time.
It's not a lazy man's job. Not that it takes time. I don't want to use takes time. Rather, it takes critical thinking. Okay? It takes critical thinking. It might not take time. So it now depends on how you define your time. Now, the issue is this. If all those adulterated fuel are not taken out diligently, underline it, diligently, it will see backfire. And because NNPC has now been opened to another aspect of our life, that look, sometimes your safeguards can be penetrated, just as it's happened to the Americans during the World Trade Center bombing of 2001. They never expected it. Exactly the same thing is happening now. Until today, have they been able to get out of it? How many years back? Are you with me? So, honestly speaking, all I am looking forward now is, yes, the damage had been done. We are only speculating sabotage.
Okay.
All right? Because, because when things happen, you put in a lot of theories. Because how were they able to build all those safeguards, even to the filling stations? So we know that some people somewhere really planned that orchestration. Okay? No, all we are now looking for, me, is how will such not happen again? 2, putting pragmatic and effective damage control that will relieve people of that burden. Because it's a lot. Even me, for me to be able to get here, I did not use my car yesterday. I have to be running on Okada so that I will have fuel to get here this morning. I mean, you can imagine that.
Thanks for the sacrifice.
Thanks. I'm even planning that maybe you people will still give me 5 liters of fuel before I leave so that I can...
The management say to that.
You understand? So, if, like, honestly speaking, I will be following whatever that man in downstream, what's his name? Mr. Adeyemi Adetuji said, how those things he has reiterated will be pumped immediately to the society, so as to reduce the burden, because honestly speaking, because of the burden that people are experiencing, nobody want to know whether this is what we are doing. What they want is results. So let us, Mr. Adetunji Adeyemi, if you are hearing me, we want results immediately.
Well, he said the end of February, so that's what he said.
End of February is here. End of February is here. Yeah.
Why I asked how the adulterated fuel, the remaining volumes can be taken off the streets, so to speak, is that if Ipman is suggesting blending, and fresh supplies are coming in later this week until next week, there's every possibility that the issue of blending, which you've just said is not appropriate, will eventually happen, because there are certain filling stations who...
2 people you need to talk to now, if they are hearing. The man, Adetunji Adeyemi, who is in charge of downstream. The man who is in charge of DPR, they must be on their toes. And then come up with strategies on how to quickly remove those things and don't allow Ipman
to do the blending.
Okay. Or else it will backfire on them. Because it will backfire on those people again.
For Ipman, it's all about the profit. Capitalism.
It's not about profit. They are looking for profit.
For the blending.
And then you can see that even profiteers might, I'm not saying they are, might also be involved in sabotaging the economy. Who are the people sabotage? There was a time we were talking about rice and beans diesel in this country.
All right, thank you, sir.
You know what we call rice and beans diesel? We know somebody in this country that was bringing in rice and beans diesel, and today is a big guy in that industry, but don't let us mention his name.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Dyer, for your thoughts. I see you're very passionate about this particular one. And it's our hope that Ipman will not achieve.
We not achieve it. Then let Adetunji and DPR, let them be on their toes.
Absolutely. That's our hope. Thank you so much, Dr. Dyer. We're going to a very quick time out, and when we return, we have more things for your listening pleasure on iBrandTV. Stay with us.